Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Kevin with survivalistboards.com, and I'm out here just walking around seeing what kind of little weeds and stuff are coming up, and I found some thistle. For those of y'all that don't know, thistle is pretty much entirely edible, and I do not claim to be a foraging expert or an eat the weeds expert or anything like that. If you want more information on foraging or eating weeds or wild plants, I always go to eattheweeds.com and Green Dean. That is not a paid placement. He did not ask me to make this video. I'm just telling you the facts. That guy is the bomb. Okay, so anyway, I've been watching some of his videos now for several years, on and off. He's got a website. He has not uploaded anything on YouTube for a while, but there for several years he was pretty constant and steady. This is thistle. This is pretty much edible. Everything about it is edible, but it's got all these little spines on it. But you take them spines and it's going to send a shoot up. This is a 2-year, biannual plant, and then next year it's going to send a shoot up. And then the shoot is best whenever it's small, because whenever it gets bigger, this thing will get pretty tall. As it gets bigger, then the spine, the shoot will start getting real grainy. I've eaten the shoots before, or the spine, the shoots that come up, I've eaten them before. They're okay, but also the roots are supposed to be edible, about the size of a carrot or so. What I'm doing is I'm just out here walking around the farm and kind of getting an idea of the plants that are coming up, and an idea of whether they're edible or not. Just trying to get an idea of not just relying on farming. Not just relying on farming or the chickens or the stuff that I plant, but also the wild edible plants that you could forage in a rural area or even a suburb. So I'm out here. Remember the deer feeders over there? We're going over there, and while I'm going to swap the memory card out. So while I'm doing all that, I'm just kind of getting an eye and paying attention to what kind of plants are coming up early in the spring. What started this is my fiance and I went over to a dollar store, picked up some dog food. We ran out, picked up some dog food on the way to the dollar store. I saw these big plants of thistle coming up. Ah, here's another one. All right, here's another one. Saw these big plants of thistle coming up, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize it was already that time for the thistle to bloom. And so I was like, well, let's just get out here and walk around and make an observation that what kind of plants we've got blooming out here on the farm, these wild edible plants, and just taking note. Because you just never know. You just never know what could happen. And instead of just relying on the stuff that I've got for the garden, or the chickens, or the hunting, or the fishing, that there's a couple of little small ponds in the area where I can go and catch some turtles. So instead of relying just on all that, I also need to see what kind of wild plants we've got growing around here. So while we're out here looking around for just the kind of wild plants that are coming up, went ahead and changed the battery in the memory card. Changed the memory card and the trail camera. I'll insert those into the video. Got the deer feeder going on. We've got at least three deer coming to this every night. And I don't know if, all the corn's gone. So let me test this out, see what's going on. Some of you may wonder, Kevin, why do you run a feeder like this? What purpose does it serve? Well, it serves a lot of purpose. Gives the animals in the area a reliable food source. And using the trail camera right over there, I know how many deer and sometimes raccoons come in here. So I have an idea of the deer population that is moving through the area. Let's say that some type of event happens, whether it's nuclear war, plague, I mean, whatever. Then I just come out here, sit in the stand, and I know I've already got deer coming here. So then it's just a matter of getting a deer. And sometimes wild hogs will come through here. Get a hog, maybe, if they're, I mean, wild hogs roam. They roam all over the place. So if a hog comes in here, maybe get a hog. Already got the stand set up. I mean, so everything's ready to go. I mean, oh yeah, here's all those little clover seed. That is good. Good, good, good. I've got some more thistle. So, know that I've got, trim these vines, I mean the spines off, and the main stem is edible, the root's edible. So, some of the questions that I have is like, I mean, is that edible? Is that edible? And I'm not trying to pretend to be something that I'm not. My focus is more on farming and sustainability, chickens, farming, gardening, that kind of stuff. But I really need to get more focused into the edible, the foraging type of aspect of it. Like I think is that South Thistle? Thistle? Yeah. Arrowhead. If it's got an arrowhead shape on it, I believe that's a South Thistle, or Thistle. South Thistle. So we've got Bull Thistle and South Thistle, I believe. And then, what is that? Here's some more Bull Thistle, more Bull Thistle. And it's not just around the farm. I live in a very rural area. So the plan is also to scout. Y'all remember the video I did the other day, or a couple of months ago, about scouting the bug out location? I think it was in 2016. In the summer of 2016, about scouting the bug out location. And scouting around the area. Know your food sources around where your farm or your rural area or your bug out location is. Not just in a given area, but say like a mile out from there. What kind of food sources do you have? Do you have open areas like this where weeds may be coming up? Do you have little small ponds where there'll be perch and turtles or ducks coming in every once in a while? So that's just what I'm doing. I'm just out here kind of looking around the area. And all this is going to be fenced in for goats and maybe a couple of cows later on. Here's the wild plum patch. And I'm having to keep this bush hog back. I mean, the wild plums just like take over. And so, I mean, they are coming out very, very nice. It won't be long. These things will be blooming. They are getting tall. That's probably close to 10 foot tall up there. You see the power lines behind it. The top of those probably close to 10 foot. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. That's the dog that picked up off the side of the road. He's looking a lot better than he did. Alright, so that's the review. We've got, so far, we've got bull thistle, south thistle, wild plums. Now we've got deer. Let's go find some berries. What do you say? Let's go find some berries. Oh yeah, and you hear the rooster over there crowing. So that's chickens and eggs. Let's go look for some berries. While we're talking about edibles, let's go ahead and just do an update on the chicks. They've been here for a couple of days and they're running around going fine. A couple of them are going out the door, coming back in, keeping the hoppers full. They've got water. I mean, everything's going good. I've got one chick that goes out, or a couple of them that go out into the yard and then come back in at night. But most of them will stay in here and explore. But everything's going good. I mean, I'll be quiet. I mean, I got 10 eggs this morning and probably collect some more this evening. Here's an example of the berries that I was talking about. These grow all along the side of the road. It's kind of like between the border of the trees. Here it's just a border of some bushes and the road. You're driving along and you see all these little white blooms. These are berries. These will turn into either a dewberry or a blackberry. They'll be here in Texas. They'll be ready around the 1st of May to the end of May. Get on these vines. I mean, they grow on the vines like this. I'm out here on the side of a road, a rural road, and there's a piece of trash, always trash everywhere. So what do we got? We've got bull thistle, south thistle, wild figs, well, not wild figs, wild plums, blueberry, blackberry, want to be ready at the 1st of May here. My location want to be ready at the end of May. Then we're going to get into stuff like crab apples. I mean, there's a lot of crab apple trees around here. Then whenever the wild plums are ready. So we'll have various sources of vitamins and minerals. The berries, for example, you can make that into jelly. Take the wild plums. They're very small, real good. I mean, just excellent tasting. It is kind of an acquired taste, though. I mean, make some jelly out of that. So just out here, that's all I'm doing, just out here scouting around, looking for different food sources besides what I've already got going on. All right, guys and gals, that's it for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, dogs are getting feisty.